Hey guys, welcome back. This is your boy Aditya, and today we are talking about my favorite topics, which is books. I said books with a K. What did you think? So the first book, which is right here in my hand, is Don't Lose Your Mind or and Lose Your Weight by Rujuta Divekar. Again, one of my favorite authors, and wow, I was really mind blown when I read this book. So being a doctor, I always thought that I knew most of the things, but to my surprise, wow, I mean, there were so many things I didn't know. Other than calorie management, weight management, there is so much about nutrition that there is to know. This is a highly recommended book by me, so please do check it out. So the second book, I'm guessing you know this book already, and the name of the book is Sapiens. I don't have it right now because I lent it to my friend. That's another thing I'd like to tell. Don't lend your books to anyone because it's as good as losing a book. So, coming back again, Sapiens, again, one of the best reads, like kind of a beginner level book, but with an insight of an advanced reader. I mean, you get so much out of it. The knowledge, the perspective of how humans have been and how we have dominated the world and why we have dominated the world. And just every page of the book is worth reading, and I really loved it. Again, a definitely recommended book, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Third book, Atomic Habits. I think I'm saying or repeating this phrase right now too much of times, that my favorite and must read books, but I do really mean it, guys, because these books have really changed my life, and I really loved it. I mean, it is so simple and crisp, so easy to follow. The call to action is so beautiful, and wow. And if you are a beginner in your reading journey, I definitely recommend this book. The next book is Shriman Yogi, and I think name of the author is Ranjit Desai. And another book which is like poetic book. I really loved the word formation and how descriptive the book is. It can really paint the picture in how things used to be. Obviously, history is tainted with times, and we don't really know what's true and what's not. But some of the things are like so beautifully explained that I was mesmerized and in awe of the words of the language. And to be honest, it's a translated version, so I can't imagine the how beautiful the original Marathi version might be. And being a student of, my board was central board till 10th standard, so we didn't have a lot of regional history per se, so I didn't know a lot of about Shivaji Maharaj. But after reading the book, it really opened my eyes to that whole perspective and how that those times used to be, the 1600s, the rulers, and how they used to stay true to their words. Really, and it's quite a big, hefty book, I'd say, but even if you're a beginner reader, I do definitely recommend it, because if one of those books which swamps you and sways you, it really gets the hold of you, and you're every second of the day, at least for me, I was waiting for the time, when will I get to read that book. It's so beautiful, especially the words. They'll take you by surprise, really. So that was Shriman Yogi by Ranjit Desai. I'm hoping that is Ranjit Desai and that's not the translator. If I am mistaken, I'm really sorry. Next book, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last book. And the last book, and probably the one with the most controversial name, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a... I think you heard it right, because I just added a beep. So yeah, the book is pretty thin, and the biggest turn on for me as a reader is if a book is like really thin and a good, I don't know, it gives me a good vibe कि ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं है, हो जाएगा जल्दी ऐसे. That's for me, but it's one of those books, and it's got a really good orange cover, so it's quite and it was a bestseller. I think still is a bestseller, and it's really good. It's by Mark Manson, and he really gets to the point. I mean, his perspective is really nice. He's a blogger himself. Again, a good read and a definite recommendation. I think it's the 5th time, or I don't know, the millionth time I'm saying it. It's a good recommendation. But these books, I'm telling you, are really great, and they really changed my mind. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm definitely sure at least I've read a 50 books, and these are the top 5 books which I do recommend. So final note on The Subtle Art. I'd like to say ki, I don't know, it's again one of those books which was perspective changing for me. It told a lot about how the world works and about our perception of the world and about our perception of ourselves. So it really breaks the shackles which our minds build within ourselves. So again, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm using it again, but a definite read for you. So that was it, guys. That was, you don't know how the background scenes that are going on here. I'm really in a haste, and I've got to go to Mumbai tomorrow. So I think I just recorded this video in a window of 15 minutes, and that's how crazy it has been. And I'm gonna edit it right now. So yeah, it's been a ride. That's how life is. Until next time, see you again.